Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, Shoge World. Welcome to Shoge World, gamers. Josh here, and today we're checking out the easiest method to testing out the functions of the ultra advanced PlayStation 5 Dual Sense Controller. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure your controller is charged up and it's connected to the system. Alright, let's check out the controller and make sure it's working correctly. Alright gamers, so let's go ahead and check out this controller and see how it's working. Now, for a pro tip here, if you ever have a controller that you're questioning on how well it's working, or you want to test it out or anything, what you can do is go ahead and fire up Astro's Playroom. This was a free game that came with your PS5, and if you go into this game, you can go into controller demo. Now, I did have to do an update on this controller, but it was all charged up, so we'll go ahead and test it out now. So we'll go in here and we'll take a look. It is vibrating all the times it should. It feels really nice. I can feel all that stuff flying by. Alright, so far so good. Controller feels nice. Alright. Yep, all the buttons seem to be showing. The joystick's moving around. Let's try the triggers. You can see if I just barely press it, and it seems to be working pretty well. So let's go on to the next test, which is the touchpad. As you can see, that seems to be working perfect also. Everything's vibrating the way it should on the controller. Alright, now one way you can check to see if the controller may have stick drift is if you hold it just like this. Both controllers should be perfectly up and down. Not, you can tell if one of them was like this a little bit or off a little bit. You would be able to tell. Everything looks good so far with this controller. Let's talk into the mic. Let's see, make sure the mic's working, and mic seems to be working just fine. So everything seems to be working good on the controller. One last test I want to do for stick drift. We'll go ahead and we'll go into the game. And what you can do is go ahead and just set the controller down on a table, a flat surface. And if the background doesn't move, then you're pretty much good to go. Now if the background, I'll go ahead and press the control, like was slightly moving like this or something, you would know you have stick drift. But this controller seems to be working just fine. Now this is a free game, Astro's Playroom. It comes with the PS5, and if you skipped this, did not play it, didn't download it, definitely download it. It is a blast. You play through tons of different levels. It's really almost a tech demo for how awesome the controller is for the PS5. But as you play through, you can unlock all these different items. It's kind of a museum of Sony PlayStation peripherals and hardware. So I definitely suggest, if you have not played, let's see if I could get this. If you have not played this game, you definitely should. It is a lot of fun. All right, gamers. Well, it looks like this controller does work. Alright gamer, I think that's definitely the easiest and in my opinion the best way to check every single function and make sure everything is working properly on your DualSense controller. This also shows off how advanced the controller is. Let me know any comments or questions you may have in the comment section. Hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for joining us today gamers. Shoge World out.